For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Wildcats will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Takes the easy one to the back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flips it out to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Pocket breaking down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here's a heat. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play, and now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. The Steve scores it.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCutcheon. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
From the gun, the ground game. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
It's complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Going for the big play. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Going over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Look to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
That's caught. It's Richardson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And I like the throw. I like him understanding I'm getting man coverage. The sideline is my friend. I can't miss inside where that guy's chasing him. Throws it right on the corner route. Great job. Get a nice positive gain.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Open space at the 25. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Back to pass, it's Burns. Finds his back in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Quickly to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He wants to change this route. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from the defense. You're expecting runs, 2nd and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you've got to be physical. Nice job by the defense winning that 2nd down.
On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone. On
the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
Trying to get the corner. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught close to the marker. It's McCutcheon. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fakes to grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage, because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, There's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Rush is on him. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll go up top on second and short. Got out of trouble and throws. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
28, Texas Tech, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Off play action. Here comes the heat. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going to try to get it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to throw for it. He's got it. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's in Arizona.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Across the 45. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country.
Texas Tech.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Arizona, 28, Texas Tech, 14.
Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires on the move. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking downfield on first down. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man down the middle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stone. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Caught over the middle. It's McCutcheon. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Red Raiders are marching down the field. Power football with the run. Fighting off the defender.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Working that left side now. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Using his feet to buy time. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the Wildcats are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll move the wide receiver. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Pulled down for the tackle. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Burns. Caught. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him. Try to get him on the ground. Defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Burns. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time. offense. Second and long here, but objective number one, keep that clock moving. Might be changing the route. They'll leave it with him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. Looking to throw, it's Burns. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Arizona in a hurry. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has been a stone wall. Can they... And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over.